Welcome to NFL Primetime.
Welcome to NFL Primetime. I'm Craig Burmey, joined alongside my partner, Reezy Reason.
Thanks, Craig, and we have a great show for you guys today. A lot happened in Week 6 of the NFL, and we'll be recapping every single game that went down this week.
Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. What more do you want?
This game starts off on a huge play from Aaron George. He gets the ball on the counter and makes the DB look stupid. Now he's going down the field to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he gets tripped up right outside of the 10-yard line for a 65-yard gain. He made him look ridiculous. Then Chiefs quarterback Keith Jordan finds his man in the corner of the end zone, Parks, for a 12-yard touchdown. Now, in the second quarter, it would get a little bit more competitive. Score 7-7, play action coming from KC. Keith Jordan throws it into the middle of a defensive team meeting room, and the ball is picked off, obviously. First turnover of the game for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, in the third quarter, score be 14-7, Buffalo up. Shelton decides to go deep, and he finds his man John Hargrove downfield, a subscriber to the channel.
Jordy is under center. He has the ball off to Aaron George. Aaron George made the whole defense look stupid.
Now, with 2:14 left to go in the fourth quarter, Jordan from under center throws it on the out route to Parks, hits him with the spin move, and Parks down the sideline, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Kansas City. But the score would be 25-28. The Bills will have a chance to win this game. 30 seconds left. Shelton throws it on the out route, finds John Hargrove for a 15-yard gain. 20 seconds left to go in the game. Shelton, with time, throws it down the middle, and the Bills take the lead with less than 20 seconds left. But Keith Jordan ain't going out like no sucker. 15 seconds left. Jordan, with time, throws a dime to Watson, who ends up getting out of bounds. 11 seconds left. Keith Jordan, time once again, throws it to an open Walker who gets out of bounds. 7 seconds left. Keith Jordan throws it down the middle of the field with a dime, but Duncan ends up dropping it. 3 seconds left. This is the Chiefs' last chance to win this game. They end up going deep, but he misses his wide receiver, and the Buffalo Bills escape a miracle situation. A miracle happening in the Arrowhead Stadium, and they get their second win of the season. Baltimore, Maryland, M&T Bank Stadium, New York Giants, Baltimore Ravens.
Third down and inches. Keenan Bays keeps it on the opposite whip, and you cover. Go all the way. 54 yards for a touchdown run.
Keenan Days made an impact early on in this game. Second quarter, it would be no different. Up 14-10, Keenan Days decides to find this man Sims across the middle of the field. He had great protection, saw it was cover 3, found the open man, and it's going to be first down and 10, 51 yards inside of the 30-yard line for the Ravens. Keenan Days gets a little bit of inside pressure, but he dodges it, ends up taking off. He's going to get the first down a lot more, and then he cuts inside, doesn't even get touched. Keenan Days is a magician on the run. Now, 45 seconds left to go in the first half. Keenan Days decides to take off, gets the first down, gets past the 40, makes the guy miss, ends up getting out of bounds. 31-yard gain. 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Keenan Days, play action, finds a wide open Rayvon Lewis down the middle of the field for a 24-yard touchdown. Now, in the fourth quarter, Keenan Days, with time, finds an open man, Rayvon Lewis in the corner of the end zone, and the Baltimore Ravens put up a 50-piece on the New York Giants, winning this game 55-20. Moving on to 6-0 on the season, the New York Giants fall to 2-4. And I've said all offseason, one team that could possibly contend with the Las Vegas Raiders in the AFC, the Baltimore Ravens. They have the firepower, the offensive line, the run game, the intelligent quarterback, and they have a very good defense as well. I can see them challenging Las Vegas for the AFC Championship in order to play in the Super Bowl. Now, Monday Night Football, New York Jets, Green Bay Packers. These two teams, both physical in the trenches, but I think Green Bay has that extra edge in the trenches. Packers, one of the best offensive lines in the game. And this starts off right here, 3rd down and 3, with the Packers offensive line giving him time, but he ends up throwing an interception right to McGee across the middle of the field, trying to fit the ball into Brian Beach, and it just doesn't work out. And the Jets go up 7-0. But the score would be 7-0. It'd be play action. Wilson will have time, and he would find the open man, Brian Beach, in the end zone. Found him that time. Now in the 3rd quarter, score would be 21-21. And the Jets find their Pro Bowl tight end, Jacoby Sams. He ends up getting the 1st down with an 11-yard gain. 3rd down and 11, 3rd quarter, Hill, with time, finds an open Thompson in the end zone. And the New York Jets end up taking the lead. The Green Bay Packers struggling right now. But Wilson finds his man on the curl.
And we could go all the way.
4th quarter at Lambeau Field. It's freezing cold. 42-28. The Packers are trailing. Wilson on the move finds Brian Beach, his star, reliable tight end, in the corner. 1st and 10. Wilson, with time, ends up throwing the interception to Reed. And that might seal the game with less than 5 minutes left. And the Jets end up running up the score, 56-35, beating the Green Bay Packers, handing them their first loss on the season.
The Green Bay Packers have been stellar on offense and defense so far this season. This was by far their worst defensive performance, giving up 56 points to an offense in the New York Jets that hasn't been explosive this year.
But an NFC and an AFC matchup between the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. At Heinz Field, not Acrisure, wherever it is, it's Heinz Field, Steelers, Bucks in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 2nd quarter in this game, Steelers are up 3-0 over the Tampa Bay Bucks. Casey Patrick finds his man, Mozzie York, the 2nd-round pick, walks into the end zone untouched. Mozzie York, a subscriber to the channel, does a great job of planting his left foot in the ground, getting upfield and getting into the end zone. In the 4th quarter right here, Pittsburgh Steelers get their first lead since the 1st quarter. They're up 17-14 right now over the Tampa Bay Bucks. But Casey Patrick, the rookie quarterback, does a great job throwing the ball back shoulder. And Mozzie York gets inside of the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and goal after that 65-yard reception. 1st and goal, Casey Patrick hands it off, and they get into the end zone. The Bucks take the lead. They take the knee right here, and they end up getting their first win of the season. The Tampa Bay Bucks are now 1-5 on the year, while the Pittsburgh Steelers are now 4-2. Upset, huge upset in Pittsburgh.
This was for sure the shocker of the weekend. The Pittsburgh Steelers going down to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a team who had a top 3 pick in the draft this past season and have looked downright awful on offense and defense.
Yeah, shout out the 2nd-round pick Mozzie York, had over 200 receiving yards in that game. But let's go to Minneapolis, Minnesota, where we have the Minnesota Vikings facing off against the Miami Dolphins. One of the most explosive offenses in the league in Miami and one of the best defensive backfields in the league in Minnesota. 2nd quarter of the game, score be 10-7. Moss throws it down the middle of the field and it gets picked off by Chris Pollard, the top 10 pick out of Central Florida. The 2nd-year guy's definitely making a Pro Bowl case, but Lorenzo Fisher gets the ball up the middle of the field and some nice yak. Score 17-14, 3rd down and 20. Moss has ample time, goes deep and finds Lorenzo Fisher, gets behind the defense, gets behind the number 2 overall pick, Bobby Fitzpatrick, the DB, but Bobby Fitzpatrick makes up for it, jumping in front of the pass with the interception.
And we could go all the way.
That interception puts Minnesota up, but the score is 21-17. Moss has time and he lobs it up perfectly to Lorenzo Fisher. Put absolute great touch on that. Just dropped it right in the bucket. But the Miami Dolphins come all the way up to Minneapolis, Minnesota, and drop 45 points on their defense. Their elite secondary got torched throughout the game. Lorenzo Fisher had a great game, and they win 45-42. Miami is now 4-2 on the season. That's great for them. Currently leading the division, and I think that AFC East is going to come down to the Jets and the Dolphins. Game that's been hyped up all week long. The San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons, 2 of the best offensive and defensive lines in the game, some of the best weapons in the game, some of the best running backs in the game. Both of these teams are 5-1, and both of these teams are stacked from top to bottom. The San Francisco 49ers love feeding their all-pro tight end Chris Bird, who gets a little bit of separation on this play and gets punished, but not after he gets inside of the 5-yard line. Third quarter, San Francisco's trailing 14-17 and they take the lead 21-17. 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Atlanta finally takes the lead. Back and forth matchup here in Santa Clara. Third quarter, Mosley has time, throws it down the middle of the field, and Chris Bird, another big play for this offense. Mosley hits him with a pump fake and ends up throwing an interception, trying to force the ball to Chris Bird. And the Falcons end up taking advantage of that. They get 3 points on the board. The score is now 21-27. First down and 10, 1:30 left to go in the game. Mosley has time, finds a man. Augustine, a subscriber to the channel, with a 21-yard gain. 15 seconds left to go in the game. Third down and goal, they keep it on the ground, and Bryant gets into the end zone. Extra point is good. And the San Francisco 49ers defeat the Atlanta Falcons in an epic back and forth matchup between two great teams in the NFC. Hey Craig, man, don't you just love it when games live up to the hype? This is what everyone was talking about on First Take this week, on all the talk shows. 49ers Falcons, what's gonna happen? And it lived up to the billing. Great game.
I definitely think that this could be the NFC Championship matchup. Two great teams, two great offensive lines. This was just a fun matchup, and I really want to see it again.
Rams, Panthers, a game that some people thought this could be an upset. Carolina Panthers might be able to surprise the Los Angeles Rams at SoFi Stadium. Me personally, I thought that the Los Angeles Rams will come into this game and assert their dominance. Amory throws it with a guy draped all over his back, finds his man Gabe Williams on the slant for a 24-yard gain. Amory, one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the sport, throws an absolute dime to the back of the end zone to Alex Mathis, the second-year wide receiver from the University of Florida. Whether you have him at number 1 or number 2, Amory is for sure one of the 2 best running quarterbacks in the game. Right here, breaks off the safety, gets some yardage downfield. Up 7-0. Because the run game's working, the play action is wide open, fools the defense, and Alex Mathis has another touchdown. Now down 14-0, Tay Carter III finds his man McDuffie across the middle of the field. Now he drove the ball all the way down. Panthers, Tay Carter III will have their first chance of scoring, and Tay Carter III runs it in. Rams have the ball now. 14-7, 45 seconds left to go in the first. Amory shows off his athleticism right here. Second quarter in this game, Amory towards the goal line, and he can make a lot happen. Throws the ball on a slant right on the money to Alex Mathis. They're up 21-7. Third and 25, Amory needs a chunk play, hits him with a pump fake, and then the safety got fooled. Gabe Williams down the sideline for a 49-yard gain. One of my favorite things about Amory is that he always maximizes yards after the catch with his ball placement. Right here, throws an absolute dime to Gabe Williams. He's able to catch it, run after it, and get into the end zone. Right here, Gabe Williams shows you why he's an all-pro wide receiver. Great out route, nice little spin move, and gets some more yardage. Second down and goal, Amory dumps it off to his man Newby, who gets into the end zone untouched. Up 35-14 in the first half. Amory from under center, one more chance to extend the lead, decides to go deep and puts it right on the money to Alex Mathis for a 40-yard touchdown. Is Sean Amory the MVP? Is he the best quarterback in the league right now? Y'all let me know. Fourth quarter, third down and 1. 3:45 left to go in the game. 49-21. Amory has time, throws it to Goff, and he gets into the end zone. 3-yard touchdown, and the Los Angeles Rams win this game 59-21. Put up a 60-piece on the Carolina Panthers defense. And the Rams move on to 5-1 on the season. Sunday Night Football, Cardinals, Seahawks. Number 1 overall pick in the 30-20 draft, Derek Tremblay, quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, going up against the number 3 pick in the 30-20 NFL draft, Andy Brewer, the all-pro wide receiver. He was first-team all-pro as a rookie with over 2,000 receiving yards. Second down and goal, the Seahawks hand the ball off, and Bell gets into the end zone. Tremblay has time right here, throws an absolute dime to his running back, Bryant. Second down and goal, pistol formation, they hand the ball off, and Will Bryant gets into the end zone. Nice physical run. Third quarter in this NFC West matchup, second down and 19, James throws it to Andy Brewer, makes him look stupid, stays on his feet, fights for more yardage, gets a third down and 4 in the fourth quarter. Score is 21-7. Play action from the pistol. Tremblay has time, scrambles, ends up throwing the ball on the run, showing you why he was the number 1 overall pick last season. Play action once again. Tremblay throws it off his back foot and another dime. After two great throws from Derek Tremblay on 3rd down and goal. He throws it right into traffic and the ball gets picked off by the Seattle Seahawks. And Johnson's running down the field. Tremblay trying to get an angle on him, ends up missing the tackle, but Will Bryant does his job and pushes him out of bounds. 2:30 left to go in the game. The Seahawks don't trust their run game, but they do trust their star wide receiver Andy Brewer, who ends up getting the first down. Gets pushed out of bounds, but he did get the first. 3rd down and 11. James throws an interception. What a stupid play. And this gives the Cardinals maybe a chance to win this game. 1 minute left. Tremblay throws a dime to Cruz. Let's see what happens on the onside kick. The Cardinals end up recovering. 1 minute left to go in the game. Derek Tremblay has a chance to make a statement game right here with an amazing throw to Cruz. Gets inside of the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Tremblay, with time, maneuvering in the pocket, throws it to Scott, who gets the first down. But he did get punished. 1st and goal. 35 seconds. Tremblay on the out route. Touchdown. And all they need is an extra point to tie this game. But they end up going for 2. I guess they want to end this game right now. Tremblay ends up throwing an interception. Goodwin's going to get tackled into the end zone, and the Seattle Seahawks survive this game. In Seattle, Washington, they end up winning 21-20 over their divisional rival, Arizona Cardinals. The Seahawks shocked everyone, went to the playoffs last season. Rough, rocky start so far this year, 1-4, but they get their 2nd win of the season. Arizona Cardinals are now a 500 team. Now, let's go down to the boot where we have the Cincinnati Bengals facing off against the New Orleans Saints at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Tyler Waffle right here keeps it on the option play. I thought he might be able to do something to the safety right here. Hits him with a spin move and really doesn't do anything. 2nd down and 16. Tyler Waffle, the number 4 overall pick, with great touch on this pass, gets to around the 10-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. Trying to get their first points of the game, he throws it to J.J. Trason, his wide receiver, for a touchdown. Score is now 7-7. 4:45 left to go in the first half. What a pass right here from Tyler Waffle. Subscriber to the channel, 7 feet tall. Such a monster in the pocket. Right here, he finds his man Franklin in the end zone for another touchdown. Score is 14-14. Newell decides to go deep. What a catch right here from Atkins. And he gets punished right here by Little. But the drive still resulted in 0 points. 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. Waffle keeps it on the option and he tiptoes into the end zone untouched. 21-21. 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tyler Waffle in the open field makes a cut. Still on his feet. Gets to around the 20-yard line and it's going to be the start of the 4th. 2nd down and goal after a 1st down and goal sack. Waffle feels the interior pressure. Throws it on the run. Finds his man J.J. Trason in the end zone. And the Cincinnati Bengals are up and they end up winning this game 31-28 over the New Orleans Saints. The Saints move on to 4-3, dropping a game, while the Cincinnati Bengals are now 4-2 on the season. If we go down to Jacksonville, Florida, where we have the Colts facing off against the Jacksonville Jaguars, this game didn't really have much action in it. Great offense, terrible defense from the Indianapolis Colts. Colts tried to make some splash plays on special teams, but it didn't really work. Indianapolis Colts dropped their 2nd loss of the season to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who they beat earlier in the season. Browns, Patriots, battle of 2 horrible teams. 1-5 versus 0-5. Ball is picked off right here. Terrible pass from the quarterback, Smith. Martin Olich, what a pass right here off of play action. Patriots 1st round pick out of Army. Play action once again. Found his man Cotton down the middle of the field. Jesse Cotton with a 27-yard gain. Patriots in prime position to tie the game. Martin Olich finds a wide open man, Marlon Mouse, the 3rd round pick out of Colorado, a subscriber to the channel. Smith has time and finds a wide open Keller. The Browns have one of the most dominant wide receiver cores in the league. Smith, with time, throws the ball to Tyler Alexander around the 20-yard line with a 16-yard gain. Score is tied 14-14, 2nd quarter. Smith has time, finds a man, Jondon. Saquon Jondon, the subscriber to the channel, gets into the end zone with a 21-yard touchdown. Now it's the 3rd quarter and the Browns are up 21-14. Smith gets pressure, finds his man Keller right down the seam. Once again, Smith getting some interior pressure with a hand in his face. Found Keller once again. These two are connecting on this drive. 37-yard game. 1st and 10, finds a wide open Zaquan Johnson in the end zone for a touchdown. Now it's the 4th quarter, and the Browns are up 35-21. Smith, with time, ends up throwing an interception, trying to force the ball to Tyler Alexander. And right here, the Patriots will be in prime position to make this a football game. Martin Olich from under center has time, throws the ball right into coverage, and is picked off by the Browns, and that's going to be a pick 6. Easy points right here for Cleveland, and they're going to win this game 49-21 over the New England Patriots. Browns get their first win of the season. Patriots only have one win of the season. Are they tanking? I don't know. In our nation's capital, we have the Washington Commanders facing off against the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears, terrible defense. The Washington Commanders, a dominant offensive line, and they exploited the Bears' weakness in this game, winning this game 49-37. But Bears star wide receiver Ryan Glick had a career day, over 300 receiving yards in this game. Great offense for the Bears, but not enough. Thank you guys always for tuning in to NFL Primetime, recapping the games of the week. We'll see you guys next week here in New York. You can be a character in the Reason Sports Network universe. We make content for high school, college, and the pros. You can submit a form. The link will be in the description. However, if you sign up with Patreon, you'll have a lot more customization and control over your character. The link will be in the description. You can also view your player's season and career stats online. The link will be in the description. I also added a social media feature for the universe to be more immersive. The link to that video will also be in the description. If you don't have Patreon, but you still want to be featured on the channel more, then make sure you're active in the comment section. You being consistently active reminds me to put you on the channel in some way. When you submit a form, your character will be put in the universe. You can see yourself in a live stream or video when teams play, but it's highly unlikely that you'll see me controlling your player throughout a game if you don't have Patreon. Signing up with Patreon gives you control over attributes, accessories, gives you a GTA face, control over your backstory, and you'll be one of the best players in the universe. If you want to see the college football version of this video, college football final, the recap of week 6 in the college football season, then please watch this video right here.